Hi, good morning. How are you today? Um, I'm really well today. I'm really well, and you'll be really surprised why. Um, after yesterday's call, I was feeling so low. Um, oh, I just noticed something in our garden. Sorry. Oh my God. I wonder if my husband has seen it. So a couple of years ago, we planted a pear tree, and 2 or 3 years ago, I'm not sure, and it hasn't been doing well at all. And I've just looked up, and it's got some massive pears. Oh, I can't believe this. By the way, our garden is really small. Don't think we live in this house, this massive garden. No, our garden is really small. Oh my God. Another good news, I received the pear tree. Anyway, so yesterday after ending the video, not the call, I keep saying the call, ending the video. I was feeling low, I was contemplating my life, what I'm gonna go and do in the future, present, contemplating my past. I know, guys, I know that perhaps I keep touching up on the same subject, but not developing. I know that. That just shows the state that my mind is at the moment. So after I stopped recording the video, I'm so excited to tell you honestly. I just don't want to go into it because I want to create that tension. I want to so after I finished the video, I sat down, started working, not for a company, in developing myself, my projects I've spoke to you about in the past. So I started uploading my video, and then I editing and everything like that, and I thought I noticed a notification. I thought, what is that notification? Oh, perhaps it's one of the subscribers. No, it's one of the YouTubers that I've subscribed. Let me just check. And I checked. Oh my God. I'm still so excited talking about it. I got my first subscriber. My first subscriber. I'm speechless. I mean, I keep saying I'm not expecting to get any subscribers. I'm not expecting anything out of these videos, but to get my first number one. Oh my God! I want to say thank you so much. Literally, you made my day. You don't understand how you lifted my day. I thought, oh my, you made my day. I know for you guys it could be a minor thing, but when a person is so low, has lost their purpose of life, it's like a stranger out there who I have no idea who that person is, changed my day in such an amazing way. It's such a small thing, just click the button, subscribe, and that changed my day. Honestly, I felt so exhilarated. I can't, honestly, I felt so excited when I get back to get my tongue to work again to say the words in a right way. Exaggerate. Forget about it. I'm not even going to try anymore. But it's still playing my mind though. I felt so exuberated. It is exuberated, isn't it? See, things just come back all of a sudden. They disappear and they come back. No, there's also one is called. Oh, I forget it. Don't think too much about. I felt so. The sun just started shining. Not literally, you know, hypothetically, just started shining in front of me because of one stranger out there. You made me feel so good yesterday, and thank you, honestly, thank you to the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. My first subscriber, oh my god, I cannot believe this. Yes, and which just reminded me, again, I'm not expecting anybody to subscribe to my channel. When I watched a video that said, a video about tips on how to become a YouTuber, etc. One of the things the guy said was like, always ask your viewers to click like and subscribe, but I never do it because I don't know. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. Please click like and subscribe. Just do it. And please write some comments if you can, because I'd like to engage. You know, I don't know. Oh, my mind is all over the place since that first. You messed my mind up. You number one subscriber. You messed my mind up, because now you make me want more. If you see what I mean. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for making my day yesterday, and for and this morning when I woke up, I just woke up in a different mood. Yes. Sometimes I feel like was that what's it called? Oh, there's that mental oh, you know that mental condition that people have. Sometimes they're really happy, they go periods of being really happy, and other periods of being really sad. What is it called again? Again, that's probably my mind, you know, it just comes and goes. I even thought about this word yesterday, and today just gone again. Oh, what's it called? Phase of really. Anyway, some kind of depression. Let me think. What is it? Give me a second. No, don't give me a second, because the more I think about it, that's something I found about me. The more I think about it, because I start putting pressure on myself, then least likely that word is to come back. So I hope I still play in my mind though. So anyway, so this mental condition that certain people have, they go through phases of being extremely happy and feeling really high, and then going through phases of feeling really low and really down. You know, sometimes when I record these videos, I feel like I'm giving this impression myself, because I'm really happy all of a sudden, and a thought comes to my mind, I get really sad. By the way, I do not have that mental condition at all. I don't. What is the name again? Oh my god. I don't have that mental condition. I just thought to tell you. Anyway, the main point of this call is to thank you, my number one subscriber, you number one, first one. Yeah, so today I also wanted to go for my lunchtime walk with you guys, but if you were to see what the weather is like here today, it's windy, and it's raining. So I think that we definitely getting the end of the summer. Um, the, the region where I live, um, the weather is absolutely beautiful from March to September, but now I can definitely see it's so windy, and it's raining, and the wind is literally blowing vertically. I'm still trying to remember that the name of that mental condition. It's called what's it called? I wish if I had enough viewers, I'll do a live and then somebody would tell me what it is. I promise, if I get enough viewers, I'll start making live videos as well, because I don't like engaging so much with people face to face. As you know, and as I've said, I'm an introvert, so I have a great difficulty to interacting with people face to face. I never know what to say. But because I don't get to see your faces, I don't feel so shy. I feel like I'm not being judged so much. I'm not saying that people judge me, but I feel really conscious. Oh, what's the name? Oh my god. It's the tip of my tongue as well. Damn. I'm still staring at that pear tree. As soon as I finish this call, I'm gonna send the picture, take a picture, and then take a picture to my husband. Oh my god, we got some pears. We also planted a plum tree, but the plum again are doing so well this year. Last year did produce some plums. A plum called greengage. You know, I love that. That's my favorite plum of all. First time I tasted one was when I went to my parent-in-law's house, and they've got a greengage tree, and that tree was full of plums. Greengage are those green plums. They're absolutely delicious. Oh my god, that's my favorite. They're juicy, they're delicious. They look green in color. They're kind of small. They're delicious. So we decided, my husband wanted to buy a pear tree, I want to buy a plum tree, and then we look at plum trees. I picked the greengage one. So I tasted one, and I thought, I love this. I want to have this forever. So the greengage tree this year didn't do well at all. Last year produced some plums, greengage plums, but the birds just ate them all. The tree didn't even produce enough of them to get them to a ripe stage. So this year I only saw one or two that the tree made, but that's it, no more. And that 2 or 3 also disappeared. So we've had this tree for 2 to 3 years. 2 3 years, I'm not sure. And the pear trees got produced some pears. Oh my god, that's mega exciting. Yeah, so what am I going to do today? I am going work. As I said, no work, because I don't work with anybody, to carry on developing my project. I can't wait to announce to you when the time comes, because as I've said, I feel uncomfortable when communicating with people, even those really close to me, what I'm up to, because I don't know, just feel some kind of I feel like I not only I get negative energy, also it demotivates me to carry on, to I don't know, to want to reach the end of it, because everybody knows what's the point about it, you know, because it gives me that I get that everybody is getting some expectation, is raised some expectation of me, which I don't like that. I don't like, whether big or small, I don't like to feel, yeah, that there are some eyes on me. I don't like that. I just like to live my life free. Nobody asks me what I've been up to, what I'm doing, what my life is like, whether I'm doing well or not doing well. I don't like that at all. So much so, which, by the way, I know I keep changing subject. That's where I am. That's what's going on in my mind. And again, I just try to remember that word again. It's something depression. Sorry, can't remember. If I remember the next goal, if I remember, I'll write it down so I don't forget, and I'll tell you in the next video. So yeah, so I've been thinking, how am I gonna tell you, because my life is not that interesting. Nobody's life is interesting. But there are periods in my life that really be really shocking to some people, be really shocking. But some shocking to an extent, shocking to another extent, that there are some that actually, as humans, come in different manners, and to me, I had some beautiful humans around me, my aunties, my uncles, my grandmother. My grandmother's already passed away. My grandmother passed away when I was about third. She actually my grandmother was passed away when I was about to turn 13 years old in May. She passed away in May. My birthday is in July, so she passed away 2 months prior to my birthday, just before I turned 13. So it's you know, there's some interesting, not shocking. Why do I use the word shocking? There's some interesting episodes in my life that I feel that I'd like to share, because I don't believe in therapists. I don't believe in seeing therapists at all. I tried to see one because my husband wanted us to see one. I hated it so much, and maybe I got to see the wrong one. I don't know, but you know, some things do suit some people, some others don't. So I feel like if I start telling the story of my life, whether you'd be interested or not, I'm not sure. I'm thinking of doing that separate to this playlist. What do you guys think? Let me know. Please let me know. Perhaps I be a storytell playlist, even though it be about my real life. Let me know. I'm thinking of how to do it, because there's certain things I definitely would like to share with you. Definitely. Yeah, because I think it will cure me. Not cure me mentally, but I think it would. To be honest, I don't think it affects my mind so much, but I think it would release the anger that I've got inside me, uh, that I have towards my mom, my dad, and my husband as well. Yes, those three have done really hurtful things to me throughout the year. Really hurtful things. My mom and my dad, honestly, since I was a little kid, they just abandoned me, literally. But I'm not gonna go any further. There you go. I just thought to add a bit of salt and pepper to make you feel, oh my God, tell us what's happened, what happened. And my husband, we're gonna get married. I'm just gonna add a bit of salt and tell me where you'd like me to develop the stories, which format you'd like me to develop these stories, because I like to ask to engage with me. And my husband, again, just a bit of add a bit of salt. Is it tea, salt? I'm not sure. We before we got married this time around, we actually meant to get married first time around. So the wedding was going to be in Portugal, and one of my uncles had a quinta. Quinta is like it's like an allotment, but it comes in all different sizes. It could be a quinta that develops food, that produces food. It could be just a quinta, a small quinta. It's like I said, a farm. It could be a quinta, like a farm which produces food. It's got animals, or it could be a small allotment, a small holding. Not sorry, allotment. A small holding which has got like a huge garden, or it could be one's got the same size of a farm, but just there for fun, not doing anything at all, not producing any food, not rearing any animals. So my uncle had a farm there, so I've asked if we could hold a wedding there. The invitation was sent out, my wedding dress was bought, and all of a sudden he said he did not want to get married to me. So the first wedding had to be cancelled. Again, I won't be developing that anymore. And the other things also happened, but I won't be developing that anymore. So obviously I was furious because I come from such a tradition that the bride side of the family is the one who pays for everything. So my wedding dress was expensive because my godmother, she paid for it. She wanted me to get the best wedding dress. Anyway, I will not get more into it. So just summarize, lots of friends, they booked hotels, bought tickets. I'm sure they still went on holiday, but that was so shameful to me. But again, I'll stop now. What else I want to say today? Yeah, my first subscriber. Oh my God, first subscriber ever! After how many days of posting? I don't know. I believe it must have been my third video posting. I was like, oh my God, you out there. For example, when I in my videos, right, I don't even think I'm making any sense. Because the words that come out of my mouth, I don't even think they make sense. Sometimes I feel like I don't finish words. Okay, I'm gonna give you another tip for why I don't. Again, a story to tell, and then it can tell me which one I could go on to tell you first. Not another tip, another bit of a tea. Just gonna anticipate what's to come. Another story of my life. So, I've said to you, I can't really write. I can't write. I can write, but if you see my handwriting now, it's just such a mess, and I forget certain words. I forgot certain words, certain terms, certain phrases, even the way I speak sometimes. When I listen back to me when I record, it does not make any sense to me. That's why I said as well, I won't be watching any of these videos I'm posting. So sometimes I say things, I've noticed I don't finish the word properly, even though in my mind I believe that I finished that word, but I haven't finished that word. There's so many things. I had a stroke. I suffered a stroke 5 years ago. It's gonna be the anniversary of my 5 years. Gonna be this month, 27th of September. It was a traumatic experience. It was the neurologist said it was a severe stroke. He could not believe the recovery that I did. Yes, that's it. I won't be telling anymore. I've got so many stories to tell you about my life, so many. But I've got to think of the format that I'm gonna tell these stories, and perhaps, who knows, after finishing the story of my life, perhaps that'll be the title of it. Who knows? I don't know. I've been thinking, this, you #1 subscriber, you made me feel so, you make me feel so inspired, right? That now I've been thinking, perhaps when I tell all the stories, I can write my own book. Who knows? Obviously not using my hand, got a computer. Anyway, there's more. There is more. Yeah, perhaps I can write my own book. See, my mind just jumped from one subject to another. There's more. Me getting my redundancy at work. As I said to you, it made me feel really low, made me feel so, what can I say, incompetent. It made me these thoughts cross my mind, right? And then I've noticed something. I think perhaps, maybe not me just working forever. It's not entirely a good thing, because I won't. I may be going back to job in the future, to working for a company, or perhaps I'll develop my own thing. But me not working right now and feeling free of that stress, it's made me feel a lot better internally. And I'll tell you why. Because I've noticed, because I still have my works laptop, I still have everything set up. So from when I used to work from home, because I don't know if you remember, my employment, even though I've been officially made redundant, my company extended the day of me officially leaving the company by 2 months. So my official leaving day of that company will be 18th of October. But I'm not working anymore, because my redundancy period started. No, my redundancy date was on the 18th of July. So I just have my laptop here, and they gave me that because initially I want to carry on working for the company. So I spoke to my boss, and he said to me, if you want, we can take part of your redundancy package, and then we can pay you as if you're still working for the company. You still have access to the systems, you can do whatever you want to do, even though I don't have access to everything. Yes, so you can carry on meeting with the people. I understand why they removed your access to the system, because of that data protection, everything like that. I completely understand that. So I never wanted to access it anyway. To be honest, I just wanted to remove, other than having meeting with those arranged meetings with internally. I didn't want to access anything anymore. I just wanted to extract my private things I saved in my company's laptop, right? So anyway, I lost track again of what I want to say. Yes, I remembered. Oh my God. that word, that term is still, I'm still fighting inside my brain, trying to remember. So yeah, what I want to say in terms, why did I start talking about? Yep. So I think this essentially is a good thing because I had a call with my, I'm not sure it's going to be my last call with my mentor. We'll see how it goes on Monday. And I noticed something. The easiness of me typing on a keyboard, I've not felt like that for years and years, since before I had a stroke. Because before I suffered the stroke, I had suffered, I'm not sure which term to use, sometimes I suffered, sometimes I use had. Before I suffered the stroke, I used to be a machine typing. And more lately, my right hand, it gets really clanky, goes especially around the numbers, because I used to be an accountant, so especially around the bit of the keyboard where the numbers are, I didn't even look at what I was typing. So I didn't even look at what numbers my fingers were pressing, but just like, and then obviously I'm not going to go into talking about, so I just want to say that I feel this easiness, this lightness inside me, that even I feel that my numbers are working, my hands are working a lot better just by typing, writing words on the typeboard. So much, I feel like, oh my god, oh, I can't believe I'm typing this fast again and the words are making sense. Because even before this thing I've been noticing lately, I'll type and it wouldn't make any, the words have a lot of errors, but now I type, even sometimes if I'm using a program, not using obviously my work's laptop, because I can't even access JLL or anything like that, I just want to make that clear on this video. Just use my private laptop to, if I'm using a program, for example, ChatGPT, when I'm uploading things, it takes forever. So I think whilst the information uploading, I start typing new thing, and then it takes forever for the word to show up. I just carry on typing, and then when I finish typing, it takes a while for the memory of the phone, or whatever, the memory, the RAM, I'm not sure what to call it. It takes a while to actually for the word to appear, or the phrase to appear. And once the phrase appears, it's perfect. I thought, oh my god, yeah. So it's really good. So I think essentially what's happening to me, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. I don't know, at least temporarily, right? At least temporarily, because I'm gonna go back to be suffering the stroke, even though the stroke that I suffered was really extreme major. It was so major when it happened, it was close to the nucleus of my brain. And yeah, I'm not going to go into, that's going to be part of the episodes in one of my in the story of my life. Who knows how I'm going to title it, right? So I only took 2 months and a half of work, literally 2 months and a half. Was it 2 months and a half? Hang on. No, 3 months and a half of work. And that was not enough. One side of me said that was the best thing that I ever did because it helped me to recover. But another side of me says perhaps I rushed to go back to work when I shouldn't have, because at the time I just wanted to prove something. I want to prove that was not. I didn't want to show to the world that, and I did not want the world to know that perhaps I had some kind of disability. I didn't want the world to see me as a disabled person, right? So that's what I did. But anyway, the story of me suffering the stroke is extremely interesting. When it happened, how it happened, what developed when I was having the stroke is interesting. Afterwards as well is interesting. I may even have to, actually, each story that I've got to tell you about my life, it won't just be 1 hour episode. It'll be perhaps many hours broken into segments. You know, how I was feeling that day. That I'm just telling you about. How I was feeling that week. I was feeling that month. I was feeling that day. Then what I did that day. You know, because it's really interesting. So yeah, so I think me not working right now, it is essentially a good thing, because it's giving me that break that I've never had that break that I definitely needed it so much, but I didn't have it. So what is that word? What is that term again? To do with depression, which I don't have depression. My husband does say sometimes I do. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna say anything. What's that depression again? Where people feeling really low and really high all the time. I just want to say that because sometimes I feel one day I'm really happy on the call, other days I'm really sad. Sometimes I'm up and down within the same call, but I think that's human nature, isn't it? And that's why I feel like these videos are doing me so good, because I'm not sure, I don't know who's watching me, at least my #1 subscriber, I hope. Yeah, so I think these videos are doing me so good, at least because, again, it keeps me disciplined. It keeps me checking in every day. Also, something I've been doing lately, because like I said, this shock of my redundancy, I've been maybe the first couple of weeks when we came back from Colombia and Peru, because funny enough, I got made redundant on the 18th of July. We traveled to Peru 2 days later. So not to Colombia, because we went to Colombia first and then to my cousin's wedding, and then after Colombia was Peru, and then Peru, UK. So because there was only a 2 days gap, yeah, I didn't feel so much. So when we came back that first week, I don't know, I didn't get so much about myself, because I think that's when I started processing what's going on in my mind. Yeah, so anyway, I think I've been talking for too long now. I've got to start the day. I love carrying on chatting with you, but if I do, I know there's a massive risk of me keep telling bits and bobs of the stories of my life. So I definitely don't want to do that. Was there something else I was want to talk to you about today? Just before I leave, something that's got nothing to do with the story of my life. So horrible the weather today. I definitely after this call, I have to go and take a picture of that pear tree there. So that. So I'm sure you can see the state of my mind at the moment in these videos, even though it may not be obvious to you. My mind is all over the place. Some days I'm really focused, some days I'm not. I keep being repetitive on certain subjects. That's because that's what's playing up in my mind, you know. I keep thinking. And that's why I've started these videos, to help me process what's going on, to help me rearrange and organize everything, you know. As I've said to you, my marriage, again, is in such a bad condition. Honestly, I could be made homeless, you know. And I'm the sort of person is, if my husband wants to leave the house, I'll leave the house. I will not stay here, because I'm not submissive to anybody, anything. I've always been extremely independent, since I was a little girl. And there's certain situations in my life from when I was a little girl that made me the person who I am today. Completely independent. So hopefully, the money that I receive, that I haven't received it yet because I'm just getting paid as I'll be getting paid monthly. Hopefully the money that I receive for my redundancy will keep me going for a while, until I settle myself down. If, let's say, if my husband decides he wants a divorce, you know, because I don't know, yeah, yeah. Hopefully keep me going. Help me. So keep me going. Hopefully it will keep me going for a while, the money that I receive from my redundancy. When I say for a while, I don't say months on end. I'm not saying months on end. What I'm trying to say, it helped me to get flat or somewhere to live, or decide where I'm going to live, which country, whatever, and get a job. If my project doesn't go as well as I want it to go, and get a job at least, you know, and then carry on, you know. But we'll see how it goes, you know. Anyway, the subscriber yesterday, definitely, it made that light at the end of the tunnel shine so incredibly bright, honestly. Please remember that term. What's the term? I was not. It's something depressive disorder. What is the first? Not obsessive. Or is it something depressive? Or is depressive something? Honestly, when I remember that word, I'll come back and I'll share with you. Actually, I'm just thinking, I'm going to learn how to post pictures on this channel, and I'm going to go outside. I'm going to take the picture of the pear that I'm talking about because I'm so proud of it, and I'm going to share it with you. Don't please don't raise your expectations. Don't do that, because it's crap at the end of the day. I'm just happy they produce some pears, but the tree is so minuscule, and then it's even leaning towards one side because the branch has got these heavy pears hanging on it. But I'm so happy. Again, you think that my garden is big because it's got some pears. It's not pear. It's not big at all. It's really small. But I'm gonna take a picture of that pear tree and I'm gonna share with you. Anyway, how long you? Oh my god, 43 minutes. 43 minutes. I literally only want to make a 5-minute video today to thank my special #1 subscriber, who is also, because my #1 subscriber is making me want to, well, not making me, he's giving me the sign that there's a purpose definitely in my life. 100% there's a purpose in my life, and that I should carry on. I'm doing well. I'm not alone. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and at the moment I can see that light shining so bright. Yes, I'm gonna go, because before I know it'll be 60 minutes, before I go it'll be an hour and a half, before I know I'll be blabbing all my life, which I don't want to do. I don't want to do right now. I want to think about, as I said, the best context, the best format. Anyway, have a lovely day. Have a lovely evening or morning or lunchtime or dinner. Yeah, today I didn't go for my walk because the weather. Not gonna didn't go because I was gonna because if it's still morning, I want to go for my walk at lunchtime and take you down for another walk, another path that I usually use as well. But I not, because the weather is awful. Hopefully the weather will be better tomorrow. And if the weather is better tomorrow, you're gonna go for a lunchtime walk with me. Yes. All right then. Lovely people, my lovely people. I hope I'll get some more subscribers. Actually, sorry, I know I keep saying hang up. I'm going to hang up the call. So I've got this idea. Tell me. So this idea just crossed my mind because that's going to be so amazing to me. Every single time I get a subscriber, I'm going to announce to this channel, because celebrate with you guys. Thank you guys. And I'm going to do that until I get to my 100th subscriber. Maybe you get to more, maybe when you get to 1 million subscribers, who knows? Me getting to 1 million subscribers as if. But fingers crossed, who knows? So that's my idea. Getting to a 100 subscriber in this video. What about also celebrating my 100th video? You know how Koreans have got their, I'm not sure if you know about this, Koreans have got their anniversaries with their partners, their sweethearts, when they start going their 10-day, I'm not sure if they did the 10th day, but I know they definitely did their 100th day. I think they buy each other cakes in a small gift, or even a cake, or maybe just a cake, or maybe just a gift, I'm not sure. And then they celebrate their 300th day. Do you think I should be doing that with that channel, this channel? So when I achieve my 100th video, I'll celebrate with you, because that's something that I think will be good for myself as well. So I'll celebrate my 100th video, and then my 300th video, and then 1 year video, so, and when you come with me, wherever I'm going to be in the world, because I love traveling, but obviously I've been made redundant, the money's pretty tight at the moment, honestly, it's pretty tight, yeah, so what shall we do? Tell me again. Anyway, I'm definitely gonna go now, so please, I'm gonna follow the advice of the other guy that watched those tips. Please like and subscribe. Subscribe. Click that subscribe button. Please do, because that will motivate me so much to talk about things. Anyway, like I said, no, it won't motivate me anything, because I'm going to start talking about it anyway. But you make me see that perhaps I'm helping somebody out there. I don't know, perhaps you feel that you're not alone. Perhaps you make me feel that I'm not alone, which I'm not, because I've got my #1 subscriber. Yeah, because the world is so big. There's so many people in this world, so many people, but at the same time, so lonely. Even if you've got some really close friends to you, even if you've got your partner, your family, it can be a really lonely place, really lonely. Even if you get friends and family and workmates, people you meet on the street, it can be an extremely lonely place, really, really lonely. Even if you're speaking to people about your issues, at the end of the day, only you know how you feel inside. So, and that's why that's why I've set up this channel, because yeah. Anyway, definitely now, because it's been 5 minutes since I said goodbye to you guys, so definitely now, right, have a lovely day, evening, sleep, dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever. Have a lovely day. Once again, click like and subscribe. All right then, bye bye guys. Thank you so much, honestly, thank you so much.